Welcome to another match here in the Pac-Man World 2 80% Tournament 2021. Today we have DekeFreek versus Rallis. So I'm Nacho, and how you doing, Landon?
I'm doing good since our last match.
Yeah,
This one should be a good matchup, though.
absolutely.
What was Deke's PB that he hasn't posted yet?
So I believe Deke right now has a 44 or something. It's unofficial because he hasn't uploaded it yet.
I think that's what the kid said last time, but they're off.
Yep, and Rallis has a 42-32. So Rallis does have the upper hand with a much better PB, but we'll see what happens. Like that 200.
I hope Deke gets out of the hardest level first, so apparently he's going to be the one that's winning today.
Yep. Nah, only the beginning. We are just in the tutorial levels at the moment, just going through the motions.
Yeah, Ken Chaos is where the first real threat comes out. Except for that sign for Deke, apparently that's the first threat.
Yep, so they're pretty close at the moment. So this is a losers round 3 bracket, or match. So the loser of this match, unfortunately, is eliminated, and the winner shall move on.
Winner will play someone.
Yes. All right, so just to get into the basics of this game, your main... Nice, I tried to explain something, they both died the same way. Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know he died again. Oh, there goes Rallis.
I can't get a word out because they keep dying at the beginning.
Come on, Deke, you got this. There goes Deke.
Alright, he made it. Come on, Rallis. Hey, okay.
Okay, don't know how we did that, but we got there.
Any Hoosers. So
200.
No. This is a great start. Okay, so the main method of movement in this game is the rev roll. So the players are going to hold B for a second, and then let go, and then Pac-Man has a burst of speed, and he rolls real quick, and it's very fast. And they're literally going to use that for 90% of the run. There are some levels that you literally can't, but the ones that you can, that will be the main movement.
I do find it funny that we have 4 deaths in Kenyan Chaos, and yet they left it at the same time.
I know. Oh.
Deke got waterless. Did Rallis? I wasn't paying attention.
You know, I was looking at his screen the entire time, and I just was not focused.
Well, considering they left it probably almost the same time, and Deke did, I would say Rallis did too.
Yeah, I want to say both of them ledge grabbed.
Yeah, Deke did ledge grab.
Okay. Yeah, they probably both did then.
Yeah, because they left it.
They both did.
All right.
Cool. All right, so now we're on to Blinky. We're going to abuse some iframes here. So as you see, they're going to rev roll in between the invisible wall and the Blinky. Looks like it, yeah. Oh, Deke gets the 1 cycle, though. All right, out early. Let's go.
Deke.
Oh, Rallis missed the rev roll. Come on. Oh! Blinky said no. 3 cycle for Rallis.
That's unfortunate.
But as you saw on Deke's side, though, he was just rev rolling in between the invisible wall and Blinky and just running out Blinky's iframes. And his hitbox was slightly outside of his mouth, so we could just abuse that and just knock him out in 1 cycle. It's very nice. But now we're on to Bedouin Woods.
You know, I'm surprised that the Blinky glitch didn't get caught and we're like beta testing the game. Because that seems like something that would accidentally be found out.
I don't know. Maybe everybody that played tested just decided, oh, the tongue's weak spot, and didn't bother
I
rushing into him.
guess. Well, I mean, I don't think someone would do it intentionally, but like, you know, someone must have been bad enough to where they like missed him or something. I don't know.
Maybe they thought it was a feature. I don't know.
Maybe, possibly. I mean, I get one of the glitches being there, but that plus the iframes, I find it strange that wasn't found out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd have to find it out accidentally. The
Yeah.
iframes, for sure.
The iframes and the outside glitch, because no one's gonna be like, let's see if we can kill him by just running into him.
Right.
That's just interesting, though.
Yep. So both are now in Treewood. They're both gonna have to watch their health for there are a lot of saws.
Deke's already down to no health. He needs to do pacifist correctly. There he goes.
Which he did. Nice.
Watch out for the saws. Rallis is also down to no health.
Whew. I saw almost at him.
Yeah.
Rallis going for the safety checkpoint, which is good.
Also the stream. Oh, there it goes.
See, does he get past this as well? Oh
No,
no!
he doesn't. Oh no.
The bear was just too high up on the ramp when he got there.
So
That's
Deke makes it
unfortunate.
through Treewood. Rallis just a little bit behind.
Yeah, so I will say with the PB difference and the seed difference, Deke is the upset in this match. But anything could happen. There's still plenty of game left to go.
Yes.
So Deke's going to be getting into what we call chrome ball skip, rather. So he's going to, there are some branches with some flames on it, and he's going to try to get through it as fast as he can. Casually, there's a chrome ball behind the tree that you want to grab, that way you can get up there safely. Then he jumps over and skips a packed chain.
Oh, nice. Deke's
That is
hard.
a nice strat. I like that.
It's
It's hard to get sometimes, though.
It's hard, and it really saves time, but
Ooh, Rallis getting fancy.
Rallis with the kid rep rolls.
But now his camera's kind of upwards. Okay, he's good.
Yeah, he's fine.
That's the one thing I don't like about that strat is your camera is suddenly facing forward instead of to the right like it usually is.
Yeah.
If you just
I guess if
swap
you
down.
get used to it, though, it wouldn't be bad.
I suppose, yeah. Oh, that was so close. The double edge grab will let the saw get near him, but luckily he got out of the way in time.
Yeah, Rallis is really playing, like, close with these saws.
Yeah. The Deke, on the other hand, a very clean Inky, very nice.
Rallis gets out of butane pain. Deke moves off Ice River Run.
We'll see if Rallis can follow that up with an also clean Inky. Yeah, so for Inky, all you gotta do is just hit him twice, 3 times. There's a second one, and he's done.
For those of you in the audience, that means 6 hits.
Mathematical.
Mathematical.
I saw Deke did the deform rock strat. Very nice. So far a very clean Ice River run.
Will Rallis go for default rock strat?
I want to say he goes for it if he gets the setup first try. And he does.
Nice.
So yeah, as you saw there with the ice momentum, when you rev roll onto ice and then jump out of it, you keep that that rolling momentum. So you can jump pretty far compared to standard jumping.
All right. Gets out of Ice River Run pretty cleanly. No deaths. Rallis is almost there.
Says the stairs.
200. Oh,
Oh, very clean. Nice.
very clean stairs, but they need to go, so I'm kind of upset about it. but it looks like as long as something stupid doesn't happen with the bear, he gets out of Ice River Run. Deke's now into Avalanche Alley, a bad level for speedrunners.
Yeah,
Probably
this
a
is
bad level casually, too.
Yeah, it's the first choke point of any kind of run.
Yeah, they really decided this level would be so much easier if the snowball did not follow your rev rolls.
I mean, I get what they were going for with the design. Like they wanted you to have that sense of urgency when it came to the snowball.
Yeah.
But Deke makes it past the first snowball chase. Ooh, Rallis getting that sneaky ice roll in there.
Wow, neither of them even went for chain skip. Disappointed.
Imagine going for chain skip in the tourney run.
Imagine it working. Did I hear a Pac-Man World 2 low percent tourney?
You will have 0 participants. Or a bunch of forfeits.
Yeah, that's fair. Either that or 4-hour matches.
Yeah. Low percent is very difficult in this game.
Yeah, because for some reason pack dots decide to count as part of completion.
Yeah. The fruits and pellets, they just add on to your overall percentage completion of the level. If we were doing, say, a 100% run, they would be getting all the fruit and pack dots. But since it's 20%, we can just ignore them all.
Not all of them. In some levels, there are chests that you need a fruit to open, but they're pretty much laid out for you. If you need to do that. The only time it's not is in night crawling.
Yeah, night crawling you have to get fruit. But other than that, none are required.
Yes, and I guess the pack dot chains are required. Some of them, but they're not required to get the pack dots. They're just there.
Yeah, they're more like you're forced to get them as opposed to they're actually required.
Yeah, well, I think that means the same thing. Not sure. I'm not gonna lie.
No, there's a technical difference there.
Yeah, I'll do a low percent turning once I finish it. Who did the low percent turning? The low percent run that's on YouTube. Was it you, Nacho, or was it someone else?
No, it's someone else.
Okay.
And it's outdated.
Oh, you did the 189 run.
Yeah.
I remember now. Yeah, I would say the longest run this game is definitely 189 tokens. Just collecting everything.
Yeah. Can you heal health? Yes, you can. You can either just get the health wedges laid out in levels in particular areas, or you can gather 50 pack dots, and that'll also give you a health wedge.
There's also extra lives scattered around the levels.
Yep, those will just increase your life count, though. They won't heal you if you have damage on. Alright, so we're both from Blade Mountain. So the strat here is they want to have Pac-Man's hands folded behind them as much as possible, as that is considered going straight, and that gives you a speed boost.
The most possible.
Yeah, as you can see, the level is very windy and turny, so it's very hard to get
so. Yeah, but you'll also see there's these ramps where you're supposed to jump over and get the thing out of the box. There's several of these that they'll be able to skip just by jumping around them because they've gained so much momentum.
Yep, you can. Yes, some of them actually require you to go faster to actually skip jumping. Otherwise, you'll just fall into the water.
The water is instant death. We haven't seen it yet, but it could happen.
Rallis going for ramp skip. Very nice. That is the one ramp you can skip entirely.
Deke's getting some fast speed in the last cave.
Yeah, it's looking clean so far.
This run, I don't want to jinx it, and I'm going to, but this run, or this race has been pretty clean so far, besides Canyon Chaos.
Yes. Alright, other than that, yeah, this has been pretty good. I'm liking this.
So Deke gets to the end of AA at like what, 14:22?
You mean Blade Mountain?
You know what I meant. Blade Mountain. AA, Blade Mountain, same thing pretty much.
I mean, you're both on ice levels.
Yes. AA sucks a lot more, but...
Very true. I will say Blade Mountain is more annoying to 100%.
Oh, 100%. Well, that was an unintentional dad joke. But yeah, much harder. You said it's much harder to 100%, and then my response was 100%, meaning like, yeah, I agree with you.
Oh.
About the fact that we're talking about 100%.
I missed that.
Yeah, well, the fact that I had to explain it made it better.
Yes.
189 harder than Hundo. Yeah, well, 189's probably it's harder than Hundo in the whole game. Because you're doing Hundo in 189.
So they both have really clean pinkies.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
Yep, I don't think either of them fell off at all, so that was very clean. So now that we're both into World 4 and ITV.
Yes. Deke did not get held up on a cycle.
Nope.
Neither did Rallis.
Very
And Rallis about 33 seconds behind. All right, good to know. Rallis can definitely still catch up, whether it's from VP skip, Clyde, Whale, GB, Spooky, any deaths. So
absolutely, yeah. This ain't over till it's over.
It's really not over until Spooky.
Yeah, Spooky can control you.
Yeah,
but here, let's see. Deke is in the final room, I think. Okay, yeah, he doesn't go for road jumps at all. Goes for the standard movement.
It's crazy because Spooky is way easier than a final boss should be, except for when he's not.
Yeah, when he starts trolling it, then he gets real hard.
Yeah.
So does Rallis go for the rev jump? No, he does not. I bet if he would have done a little small rev roll to get in there faster, he probably could have made it, but
all right.
Okay. He's probably trying to play safe.
Made it to new territory tonight. We're on to VP skip from Deke.
Yeah, so this is the first major skip in the game.
One of two, I would say.
Yep.
He's got to get to the end of this lava plane before his chrome ball runs out, and he's going to jump. He's going to butt bounce down to the end of the level. Just be very careful because there's invisible lava that will insta-kill him.
All right, so far so good.
Very careful. He gets it first try.
All right.
That level's about, what, 3 to 4 minutes normally, so it's a huge skip. Yeah, second biggest skip in the game.
It saves around 3 minutes.
Rallis gets a clean flip.
I'd say he has it, as long as he's careful at the end.
As long as he's careful. Oh, okay. Slow walk.
Nice.
And he gets it too.
All right.
Yeah, so far, pretty clean.
Yeah, now there is a faster ending to VP if you butt bounce directly into the goal.
But you can crazy avoid butt bouncing. Do that.
Especially in a race, because that loses you 45 seconds if you fail it.
That is dangerous and extremely risky. But it saves a few seconds if you do it right.
Yep.
Deke's getting some nice movement in Magma Opus. The lava world really is, if you can rev roll off of it, do it.
Yeah, I will say World 4 is probably the heaviest when it comes to rev rolling off terrain and whatnot.
Yeah. And you'll see Deke here doing something called slide skip. An end part is a slide that you're supposed to roll down and like angle yourself, but the whole slide gets loaded at once, so you can just jump to the end.
Yep, and because we precisely know where to go, just drop right in.
Yep. And there are death barriers, which is interesting, just not everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they did that, but
yeah,
hey, it works for us.
Now Deke is onto one of, if not the hardest boss in the game, Clyde. It's like Inky and Pinky, but you can't revel into him. And also, he does a lot more trying to kill you.
Yeah, his fire shots, not only are there more of them, but when they hit the ground, they actually leave behind a fire spot, which will damage you if you stand into it.
So, and he also has a lot more hits per phase. I mean, he has more phases.
That was close.
That was close. Oh,
ooh, misses that one though.
Yeah, there's a lot of strats when it comes to Clyde that you can do. Eye bounces, rev jumps. It's all of it's pretty hard though. I would say
so
none of it
I
is
will
a
say
gimme.
that is the major difference between these two runners right now. It looks like Deke does not go for any eye bounces or rev jumps, while Rallis is going for them.
Yes, and it proves that Rallis is now catching up. They're on the same phase.
Yep, and if he gets actually, if Rallis gets his first try, they'll be tied.
Yep, and he does. So, oh, Deke. Okay, they're tied now.
Oh, tries to go
the
for
eye
the
jump.
Oh, that is super dangerous to go for.
But Deke's not going for the eye jump. Oh, Rallis. Oh my
V8 frame jump.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Rallis.
I've never seen that back up. Interesting.
I would have just waited like.
I would have too. Because now Deke probably has a safe bet forward if he doesn't screw this up. Oh, the camera.
The hitbox.
Come on.
Oh, that hitbox.
Spot right. There he goes.
The hitbox on the 5th phase is so small. Rallis needs one more hit. Looks like he's just going to go for it here. And there we go. Rallis is caught up to about, 5 seconds? 7 seconds?
Let's see. Deke entered Scuba Duba on 32. That's
Rallis enters on 40. Seconds. Yeah. All right, we made it to the water world. It's not a fun one.
No, but considering how close they are, this can still go either way. This is really exciting.
We have gotten to the point where mine boosts are important.
Yes.
And if we've gotten to that point in a tourney, it's a close one. So there is no strats in these levels besides hit B, which dashes you forward, except for mine boosts, which I don't remember exactly how the tech works, but while you're like in your invincibility frames from a mine explosion, you can hit it into another one and it boosts you forward. Something like that.
Yeah, so basically what you want to do is you take damage, and then while you're in your iframes, you want to spin into the side of something else that will give you damage. And so that momentum combined with the explosion or whatever damages you, pushes you out.
Rallis just gets one right there. Rallis gets another one.
That's what we're talking about. That's some good mind boosts.
Yes. So there will be this level, an exact clone of this level called Shark Attack. It's just a little bit different. And then there's an 8-minute auto-scroller in a submarine. And after that, we've made it to in this race, what will be a very influential boss. And then the last world.
Mm-hmm. So there is one more strat here in Scuba Duba as well called a box boost.
Is that new?
That is relatively new, yes. The very last box that has a token in it, you can hold your control stick at a certain angle, like not as you spin into it, but as your spin runs out. And you're kind of just in the right before swimming animation pose. I think he just went past it, so he didn't go. I don't think he goes for it.
So if I'm not wrong here, last time in Deke's race, he went for 1 cycle whale, but ended up getting 3 cycle. So are both of them going to go for a 1 cycle?
Absolutely.
All right. So yeah, Rallis is just a few seconds behind here. Do you I hope they know they're this close.
Wow, Rallis caught up by like 3.5 seconds.
Those mine boosts will do it. Because I don't think Deke did any, unless I just didn't see them.
I think he got like 1, maybe 2, but he didn't go for him as nearly as much as Rallis did. Rallis knows his mine boosts, that's for sure.
Yeah. I would also say that might be a sign of him knowing he's that close to Deke, because if I was in this position and I knew I was a few seconds behind, I would go for a lot of mine boosts.
Yeah. Looks like he doesn't know the setup for that one and misses the mine boost in that little section.
This is an interesting one. It's a very close one.
Yeah, like if we were to put them in the same world, you could see Deke in front of Rallis right now. Like that's how close they are. Just barely out of range.
Oh, the mine boost!
Let's go. Another one?
Stream is having some problems.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully it comes back.
Hopefully.
That would be unfortunate.
That would be extremely unfortunate. Oh, there it goes. It's
hey, all right.
So, it's extremely more kind of like tense when they're this close in the water world, because there's around 15 minutes, less than that, of time in which no one is getting a huge lead unless someone dies. So it's going to stay this way for a while, and then all you have to do is make predictions on what's going to happen. And it's not like there's a whole nother half of the game after this. There's a boss and 3 more levels.
Yep. Man, Rallis is just going ham on these mine boosts. He's almost caught up.
He is.
Like, just to put that into perspective, this is an on-the-rails level, this and the last one. So the only way to catch up is to repeatedly press B and do mine boost. So the fact that Rallis took it from 8 seconds...
3. Right at 3 seconds right there.
He saved 5 seconds in those 2 levels. That is actually insane. I'm surprised.
And there is no time save in this level. This is 8 minutes if you do not die.
Yep, this is pure auto-scroller, so...
Pure auto-scroller. So as long as neither of them die, they will finish at the exact time that they started.
Yeah, it looks like they entered at 27 on the dot almost, so...
Which means it will be done at 33? 34? Quick maths? 35?
35.
35, there we go. My brain
I totally did not count on my fingers.
It is Friday and my brain is just not working anymore.
Same though.
I really want to meet the guy at Nintendo that decided this level was a good idea for 8 minutes.
Yeah, you can blame the guys at Namco for that one.
Oh, did I say Nintendo? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Again, my
Friday brains
not working. I knew Namco made this game. I think so.
Yeah.
Although, if there is anyone watching that doesn't already know much about this game, feel free to use this time to ask questions, because there is not much to talk about during Pac-Man.
Yeah. Once we get closer to the end, we'll explain Whale then.
Yeah.
If
you point to explain it right now, then re-explain.
Sure.
I won't blame you if you blame Nintendo anyway. You know, slam that. It's fair. That's a fair point.
Yep. So I guess I'll give a little history on YPM, on like how it's structured. So I think it was sometime last year. It was found out that YPM uses a script to load each section, with each section being the beginning. There are the pipes, there are the minefields, and there are the waves of enemies. So it'll load each one after the next. So for the longest time, we've theoried about how to do YPM skip. So, I think the easiest way to do that would
Just
be
to
just
edit the script.
Yeah, somehow edit the script so it's just beginning and end. So you enter and you leave immediately, and just skip all the nonsense in between.
Can't do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way in game to do that. I'm not sure if there's a way to mod it to do that. I don't remember.
I have a feeling that there will eventually be a YPM skip, because if the level is loaded on a script, there's got to be something that you can do to either fuse the script or convince the game that you're further along than you actually are.
Yeah.
I think I tried to change the script and it crashed the game. Yeah. I mean, even if you could successfully change the script, that would be against the rules, though, for races, wouldn't it?
Well, if you mod it on the outside, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you're not going to be able to change the game files in-game. That's just a glitch at that point. Like, there's not a text editor that pops up in the main menu.
Yeah, I mean, some GameCube games have found out a way to do arbitrary code execution. So
it did take us a while to figure out that there were built-in cheats.
That is true. It did take us a minute.
It took us a long time to figure that out. Wasn't Onvar the one that figured that out?
I believe it was, yes. The little platform that's in Pack Village. If you get within a bounding box that the dev set for the cheat around that platform, you pause and then you do a series of inputs. You can unlock all the levels. You can give yourself lives, tokens. It's pretty broken. But I mean, it's a dev tool, so that makes sense.
Yeah. They probably didn't feel the need to remove it because, I mean, who would figure that out?
Right.
I mean, it took speedrunners like, what, 17 years, 18 years to figure it out?
Something like that, yep.
So, probably weren't too worried about it.
Oh yeah, our arcade games and mazes, you can unlock all of them too using that. I knew there was something else in there, I just couldn't quite remember. Thank you.
Oh, Rallis gives all cherries. Let's go, Rallis.
Hey, let's go.
Didn't know we were hundoing at YPM.
It's one way to keep your brain busy while going through 8 minutes of auto-scrolling, just trying to get everything.
He gets all the cherries, yet Deke still has a higher score.
Deke's probably just shooting everything he can.
They both are, to be fair. They've had those guns for a while. We're already almost to 33, so almost done.
Yeah, they're about... What did we say they're going to exit? 35?
35 something.
Because when they enter, 27?
Yeah. It was 27:15 when the level started.
Okay. So yeah, just a few more minutes and then we'll be out of here. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. So I guess the boss coming up after this is a whale with all of the ghosts in it. And the point of it is for you to use your missiles to shoot off gosh, why can't propellers? That's what it is. There goes my brain again. And they each have 9 health, right?
Yes.
So the point is that you knock off one propeller, and then you fight some ghosts. The whale comes back, you get another one off, and you do that till all 4 are gone. But it's possible, it's very hard, but it is possible to knock off all 4 propellers at once, or even 2 or 3 multiple propellers at once, because there's a time between knocking off a propeller and the whale going away. So if they both go for 1 cycle, you will see them hit all 4 propellers 8 times, and then try to do one swift motion where they'll hit 4 propellers before it goes away. It's very hard, but it's possible. I've seen it happen, I think, twice in these tourneys the past few years. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it has happened more than that, but yes, it's very rare to see a one
just
cycle.
From what I remember, yeah. Most people, some people don't even go for one cycle because it's so hard. And if you mess up one cycle, you could get put in a spot where you leave 2 diagonal propellers. Deke's out of YPM and Rallis is too. You leave 2 diagonal propellers, and then you're almost forced to go to a 3 cycle. And some people even go to a 4 cycle because of unfortunate events. So some people just go for a guaranteed 2 cycle instead, which is fair enough.
It's going to be very important who gets what here because they are so close. Whoever gets the lower cycles
will be ahead.
Will be ahead coming out of this, and
it also depends on
the time between each phase can vary depending on how fast you do the backup.
Yes, and which propellers they leave is also important as well.
Yes,
here goes Deke.
All right, here we go.
He leaves diagonal propellers.
Oh, he misses the top.
Rallis leaves the top 2. So they both earn a spot where they can 2 cycle, but Rallis has it a lot easier than Deke.
You know, I was watching the streaming on the Discord. I'm like, how do you know that? Oh,
you're not watching the commentary?
I mean, I am. I just keep forgetting it's there.
Yeah. Okay, so Deke. Okay.
Looks like he's trying to go for a fast 3 cycles backup here.
Yeah, so he's going for a 3 cycle. Let's see if Rallis can get the 2 cycle here. If so, he'll be ahead.
Is he going to go for it still? Looks like he is.
Yeah, he is.
I have no idea what his count is at, though.
He's on 8 for both now.
Okay, here we go. If he can get this, he'll be ahead. Oh, but he misses
the top. Misses the top right. Okay, so they're both going to get 3 cycles. Deke's going to get a faster one, though.
And funny enough, it's both of them are top right, which is arguably, I think, the worst cycle, or the worst propeller to leave behind.
All right, and Deke's done with Whale.
Deke's out.
Yeah, so Deke gets a decent lead.
Oh, man. I don't know if Rallis knows the backup for this one. I think he does.
And Rallis is done. So,
all right.
Deke now has a more substantial lead, considering there's only this world left, but the lead is not to a point where it's over.
No. Okay.
They are still.
So Deke entered at 37 flat. 23 and a half.
23 and a half seconds behind. So that, I mean, but that could be the difference of a death, a spooky phase. I mean, you never know.
It can be. I will say at this point, it is Deke's race to lose.
That is true.
So,
but something bad could happen here, or night crawling. Like Deke could mess up on GB skip. So, yeah, we still have, for those of you who are watching, we still haven't got the biggest skip of the game yet. That's in the last level.
Yep. So at the moment, we are in 100 Boardwalk, which is a very fun level.
It's a well-designed level, too.
It is very well-designed. I love it. It's one of my favorite levels in this game.
Me too. I would always love this level as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, apart from, like, the scary music and, like, the platform falling underneath your feet.
Kid, remember as like a 4-year-old, I used to have nightmares about this level. But yeah, like, game design-wise, it's set up in where it's split into 4 sections, and it starts off with easy jumps, no platform sinking. But then the second phase, the platforms start to sink. In the third phase, they stop sinking, but the jumps get a lot harder. And then in the fourth phase, the jumps are hard and platforms sink again. So, like, good game design. Speedrunners don't really care because they're used to hard stuff. So,
Yeah, it is very nice progression.
Yes. But you can't rev roll on this level, so just don't mess up.
Yep, the only way to go fast is to have the shortest lines.
Yeah.
Like let's say, you can think of it as a racing game in this regard, where like you want to take the shortest lines possible.
You can butt bounce in this one, unlike Blade Bound, though. Although you don't need to in a speedrun.
True. Yeah.
Except for right there when Deke does it to avoid ledge grabbing.
Yeah, I will say that is the only time it's faster. He has no health. He needs to be extremely careful. Ghost boosts are mentioned as well.
There we go.
Yeah, you can smack a ghost as it's coming towards you, like behind it, and you'll kind of get propelled forward a little bit, but that does require health. And it's not a significant boost, it's a little tiny boost, but every little bit helps.
So Deke started night crawling at 40-15.
Alright, I would say they're probably still roughly the same.
Yeah. And Rallis starts it at 35, so Rallis cut a few seconds off.
Okay.
Unless I did.
Oh yeah, Deke did have that ledge grab right before the second checkpoint. So a little bit of a time loss. But as long as both of them are relatively fast here, they'll catch the same platform cycle at the very end. So unless one of them messes up royally somewhere, they won't see any kind of time change.
Yeah. There's a cycle that only Task can get.
Yeah, well, or if you're grinding for the IL for it, then you can get
it.
But
you don't go for it in full run.
In a race, no. Not at all. Yeah, as we mentioned earlier on, this is the only level that actually requires you to get fruit, as those unlock fruit chests to unlock platforms for you to continue. So there was an apple at the very beginning that the runners hit.
Yep.
And then there was a cherry and a skeleton after the maze.
The apple, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but the apple you were supposed to get is hidden in the level, but there's also an apple at the very start in the box. Counts. So I don't know if they did that on purpose or not. But the cherry you have to find in a maze of spiders, but it's the same spider every time, so.
Right.
Alright, we're on to the biggest skip.
Alright, this is where it's going to matter. Alright.
Does Deke go for fast suit?
I don't think either of them know the clip.
Yeah, I know. I was more or less joking.
Okay. Deke does go for an older setup, though.
It requires a ledge grab. What is he doing?
Yeah, he doesn't go for the crazy rev roll strats. Okay. I believe Rallis will, though, and that will save him a little time.
Alright. Honestly, the difference in weight skip could affect things here, too.
Oh, absolutely. There's those fast strats. Yeah, go Rallis. He didn't get the jump.
So if Rallis does get weight skip, he saves 5 seconds here automatically.
Yep. I can't remember if it's 5 or 7 seconds, something like that.
I don't know.
Somewhere in that range.
Somewhere. My kid will know.
True.
Oh,
he missed the jump too.
Okay, we're on to the final fight. It all comes down to this right here.
Yep. All right, so their goal is to stun lock Spooky and right here. Ooh, Deke almost had it perfectly.
Uh-oh, if Rallis gets it perfect, this could help.
Yep, then he's going to take an intentional death to reset up the stun lock.
Imagine if you made it to Spooky, but he didn't have enough lives.
I mean, you automatically start with 5 if you're lower than 5 to the next level, so that wouldn't be an issue.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, you notice it early on if you take early deaths.
Yeah.
Deke having the chase. Oh wait, was Rallis past second phase? He is.
Oh,
Rallis might take this. Wait a minute.
Oh. Hold on. This is extremely
One
close.
hit it.
Rallis
on
Rallis
freeze.
froze.
Oh no, he missed the last hit.
Oh my
Who's
goodness.
gonna take
and
it?
Rallis went. No,
No,
Rallis
died.
Oh my
Oh
goodness. No. Wait, Deke's on no health. He's gotta watch out.
Yeah. He only has one hit left,
whoa,
I think.
Whoa. What's
Either
going
one or
on?
two.
No, he has two.
Oh no, he had two left.
They're both at one.
What's it gonna be?
Oh, no, Deke gets
Deke
it.
takes
Deke
it.
wins.
Woo!
Oh my
That was so
goodness.
close.
That was
Holy.
That was insane.
It came down to Spooky, dude.
And Rallis.
45 flat.
My.
Wow, dude.
Oh my.
That was
gracious.
insane.
That is crazy.
Well, congratulations to Deke.
Congratulations, Deke, with the upset.
The upset. Oh man.
Cool.
I'm gonna slap this in a challenge real quick before I forget.
Yeah. I've got to pop out because I have to go do stuff, but it was nice commentating tonight. Hope everyone enjoyed, and good job, Deke, and good job, Rallis. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, see you, Landon. But yeah, congrats, Deke, on the win there.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Man, that
GG Rallis. That was a close race.
Choked
That
it
was
right
so
at
close.
the end.
Yeah,
honestly, after I got 3-cycle whale, I would have thought you had it.
Yeah, I also got 3-cycle whale, so.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I think the difference there. So Deke, you had opposite corners for the propellers, while Rallis had the top two.
Ooh,
and Rallis
okay.
actually tried to go for the backup 2-cycle, but missed. And I think
Yeah,
that's where you got ahead, because you just went straight for the 3-cycle.
I probably could have backed it up if it was like any other configuration than side to side.
Yeah, that's a really weird one to recover from.
It really is. Like, you gotta be really on point with it to actually get it. Boom, there we go. So yeah, that was a very nice, like, it was a very close match. So you guys were, I think it was 8 seconds apart out of Clyde, with Deke in the lead. But Rallis did some insane mind boost and actually closed the gap to 3 seconds going into YPM.
I've got to see that. Sounds very cool.
Like, some of those setups I didn't know existed, Rallis.
Yeah, I just used to. I never like learned actual setups. I just eyeballed it, and then I found setups, and I've just been going for them.
Oh, they worked. That was for sure. It was very fun to watch. What was hilarious at the very beginning, I was trying to explain how the game worked, in a sense, and both of you died twice at Canyon Chaos. So we were just laughing the entire time.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, so
it was like right at the start too. I just rolled off like the first slope, the very first one. I rolled off twice.
Yep. Yeah, and then you kickflip the box.
Exiting Blinky and already, not being on 42 pace was very worrying.
Yeah, that was what, a 3-cycle Blinky, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, with Deke having a 1-cycle on that one, so that was had a very clean start at the beginning there.
Yeah, I think Canyon Chaos was my only major mistake until Whale, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I died or did anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, I will say it was definitely a chase the entire time up until Spooky, honestly.
Yeah,
that run was actually like mine was PB pace until Spooky, and then it choked like the second to last hit on 3rd phase, and I had to chase him down.
Yeah, my problem
that's what killed it.
What happened to me with 3rd phase Spooky is the first time I got the 2nd hit, and then I just couldn't find him. I didn't know where he was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was doing some weird stuff I wasn't prepared for.
Yeah, like you were just a few frames away from winning it, and then he just snipes you. We were like, no!
Yeah.
Really?
If I had done third phase, if I had done Spooky Deathless, I would have had it.
Yeah, you would have won easily.
It would have been like a 44-38.
Yeah, my spookies are like super like inconsistent. At least getting with like on the first 2 phases, I usually get 3 hits out of 4. I don't know why I just can't hit 4 for 4 in a run.
It definitely takes a lot of practice to get that consistent. Because it's all about the timing of when you jump and when you kickflip and repeating that process.
Yeah, it's a little hard to like get down. I mean, it's not like super hard, but it's just really weird to get like all the timing down. Because it's like if you mess with a jump, like you messed it up. But if you mess up a kickflip, like you mess it up, like you got to be perfect.
You do.
It's definitely something that once you've practiced it enough, it feels a lot easier than it actually is.
Yeah, there is a really good guide on SRC if you want to take a look at it. And the timings are well explained.
Oh, really? I'll have to take a look at that then. I just kind of go off of feel. I just kind of find a setup that kind of works for me.
Okay. Well, so Deke, you are now in losers semifinals. Your opponent is to be determined at the moment.
All right, gotcha.
So other than that, in winners semis is myself and McKid, which should be scheduled within the next week, I would imagine.
Should be a good race to watch. I'll watch that one for sure.
Yeah, I'm both excited and scared for it.
Yeah, I mean, you two are very close though, in like skill gap. So I mean, like it's a coin flip at this point.
Mm-hmm. I guess to wrap it up, did any of you guys have any other comments before we end off?
Yeah, I think with my practice, I kind of messed up my muscle memory for whale. Because I used to be consistent at 2 cycle, but I think I've gotten it to where I can't do that anymore. I don't think I was practicing right.
Gotcha.
But at least I'm still good at pinky.
Yeah. That was
a fair statement.
But yeah, that's all I got.
All right. I think we're done here then.
Yep.
So thank you very much for watching. Take a follow on the runners and the commentators if you so desire. And we will see you next time for our next race, which is to be scheduled. So thank you for watching.